Hey everybody, and welcome back to Age of Bison. We've got another casted game from our 2v2. This one between two very strong teams, T and Frothy, Lopsided Fluff and Pixel Buggy, and Lamaru, Jack and a new player. These are both pretty high-ranked players, so I'm looking forward to a pretty competitive game. And I'm joined here today with my good friend and thumbnail maestro, McCleves. McCleves, how's it going?
Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, very excited for this match. I really like seeing Lopsided Fluff. It's one of our fan favorites, of course. And up against a very strong team. So, yeah.
Exactly. You've got a new player famous for his Hussar raids of death, and you've got Jack, an
Yeah.
exiled player, very clever, very kind of an experimental guy. So same thing with Pixel
Mm.
Buggy. So this should be a pretty good mashup of two teams, and I'm gonna start the countdown now. While we kind of look around the map here, McCleaves, any initial thoughts on these civs, these matchup, and especially on the map of California?
Um, well, I'm mostly thinking of the way that this uh, this map interacts with Inca, especially the water. I think there used to be no whales on this map before, but now there are. I see some for sure. So it's not a lot though, just four. But granted, the game probably won't last that long because we have Haudenosaunee and Ottomans, which both kind of like to. Well, they like to play aggressive, especially Haudenosaunee, and they kind of feature out in the late game. Haudenosaunee is going for water too, so we'll definitely see some water action.
Exactly. Looking at the basic openings, looks like Ottoman's doing the classic, house, mosque, and trade post opening. Inca electing to go for the two Concha house, and Malta opening with a market. So far, pretty standard play from all these teams. I do want to point out, though, already Team Lamaru definitely winning the exploring naming, right? Kronk for the Incan
Kronk,
Explorer.
yeah, that's great.
So style points already going for Team Lamaru, but that
Scar is good too, though. Not
Scar
gonna lie.
and Saheen with, I kind of zoomed in on him earlier, but this is one of the skins you can
Yeah,
buy. Anyone that's played the campaign should be familiar about Saheen and his dealings with the Knights of Saint John. So
yeah. We'll
far,
see how he does this time.
exactly. We'll see if he gets his revenge, right? From those Frankish Crusaders.
Exactly. What
Um,
about this guy?
and even Morgan
Oh, that's
Black
the
on
that's a
top of
classic
it.
one.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah,
Uh, all
yeah.
right.
That's a very popular skin. I feel.
It's a fun one. A lot of people when Malta was introduced, they may have felt that other civs could have been added instead. But when you think about the campaign, especially for a lot of us longtime players, that was probably our introduction to Age of Empires 3. And these two were just some of the most, standout characters, I think, of that campaign. Still going at it. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, we got a mosh pit. Okay, so this
oh
is going
man,
to be a
this is a
fun one.
yeah, this is a huge melee here. But both Malta and Inca have a support unit here. I think, yeah, I think Sahin is going to die.
Poor Saheen foiled again. In the Americas, since this is the map of California, and again Kronk, the Incan Explorer is really set up for melee. Out of all of the explorers,
Oh
he's probably
yeah,
the best. So, and yeah, just
yeah.
like
What
that.
a
Oops, sorry.
and he's got the chess key like snaring. It's it's just perfect. Oh, he kills the yeah. So they kill the scout, but they lose the explorer.
Something
And
to think
now
about
time
as
to
well.
run.
Yep, something to think about as well too is for Ottoman. That kind of there's no TPs taken. This is a pretty good trade map, especially with kind of the
Yeah,
sparse coin. That can slow Ottoman down significantly.
yeah, and losing that explorer and not being able to take a second TP for a while, that's annoying. Although aging up might, it's easy to revive him. He's not that far from the base. Should be possible there. Oh, there's the Vils from Malta. So I expect some forward base here. This
Correct.
is a good map for a forward base, really. There's a lot of space. And the villagers cross each other. Okay, instantly spotted, of course. Yeah. Well.
Coming back. And it looks like
Oh
Inca.
wait. Yeah, he's setting up the back in the middle, and Malta is losing some walking time there.
Exactly.
Has to
So
go all the way back.
Rax and Warhut coming up here. It looks like double Rax. So I would
Double
suspect
Rax.
the Janissary rush. I did not look at the decks, so we're going to take a quick look.
Well, double Rax is
Kind
pretty
of.
clear.
Yep. Pretty standard water deck for Haudenosaunee. A new player, OP Eric, yep, as we call him. Kind of his standard Maltese greed. Typically opens up with a lot of Order Hussar.
Look at all those cards that he has. It's really interesting. He's got the mill card, the plantation card.
Exactly.
Such a late game.
Such a boomer.
And yet so effective. The raids are just painful to deal with. But he did have 4 to fill, so I don't know. Yeah, he's building a commandery just by. Okay, so no German tongue, I think, or what?
Nope. He opened with the German tongue.
Oh, there is. Oh, there is German tongue, but he just builds a commandery to be quicker, I suppose.
Yep. Again, that's Eric. And that'll give now you've got Bowman, you've got this wall. He popped the big button for Inca to get the spears out, and those spears, man, they are
very good wall, yeah. Oh yeah, that's those spearmen. I look at those that HP. That's incredible. 170. That's more than a musketeer. It's really good.
It is. And looks like Inca aged up with the 3 priestesses, so they're kind of sitting back.
Yeah.
And yeah, what a good wall. I mean, just perfect use of the terrain there. Kind of splits the armies up.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You can have those archers on the cliff and just shoot from there. It's great. Really good. Ottoman is kind of split from his teammate. I don't know. I don't like that. Yeah, I think usually it's not the best idea.
Is he pathing around?
Oh, look what Malta is sending. Oh yeah, he's pathing around. Yeah, you're right.
So I would expect.
Oh man, this is a little bit unfortunate, really. Oh, and it's at least go melee. Yeah, good. You already lost these gens, but oh no.
These Order Huss aren't going to do too well into the front rank, at least with the Tomahawks, but
yeah, and the fast shooting hyenas too.
Wow, this is a close fight. Oh, Tomahawk kind of out. But I like Inca's position. I think this wall here, the flank, I think was a kind of a good idea, but like you said, it got separated too much and they were able to get defeated,
Yeah, he got in there before his reinforcements came in, and even then he's just a little too far from his ally because of that wall. That wall was really clutch. Oh look, and the raids have started, it seems. Oh no, it's just a single pike taking this TP down.
Or Chosky? Yeah, Chosky.
Oh, sorry.
That will be a while with 5 siege.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ooh, the Foundry.
Another Rex. Oh no, okay.
We know what's coming out now. Although, you know what? I'm always standing for the Humbarachi, and this actually might not be a bad time because of the...
Yeah, for the wall, yeah.
Preparing the wall. Ooh, here come the Chimu raids.
What a strong forward base that is, really. With the commandery, the warhead, and the wall. Man.
Impressive. And now, looks like Pixel Buggy trying to think in the same thing. Now, these Chimu, I don't think Ottoman really has much at home, if anything. And the thing about Chimu, and Ottoman in particular, Ottoman is very weak to being raided. As OP as Ottoman arguably is with the strength of their units, if their economy gets cut out from underneath them, it's GG.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't really... It's really hard to come back. It's not a very resilient civ.
And with that, looks like there are...
And I think the wall is nice, but the Inca still has the advantage of the high ground here already.
Truly.
You can shoot down from the cliff, but shooting up the cliff is much harder, actually.
idling a bit. And now the 2 Chincharaffs coming in. Amazing units, these Chincharaffs. People really, I don't know how I feel about that wall. I feel like it should be a bit forward, but you know what? These guys are working their butts off right now in the middle of a game. Sometimes you just got to make choices. Ooh,
Oh, it seems like he's forgetting to research the mosque deck.
most likely. He's got a lot on food, not a lot on coin. Perhaps he's...
I mean, there's no
because
there's no
he went
villages
up.
coming.
He went up in age. Okay, so he's macroing for a spa here. That's what that is. I do apologize. Wow, that was so quick. I didn't even catch it
Okay.
until I saw the
No, I mean,
falconets. Ooh.
yeah, I just mean that you can see there's no villagers spawning from the TC. It's just blocked. But
Yeah, oh, yep, you are correct. Lots of raids going on. Oop.
oh yeah, well, I suppose he's going to get vills again now.
They did push on the
That's
forward
all.
base. These Aena, strong as they are able to, maintain it. And now we got a bit of a problem because these Chincharaffs, man, they are going to be able to do quite a bit of work. And that will idle the eco.
Yeah, I see. Oh man, and these cats just running everywhere. Oh, that is so frustrating.
Exactly.
And I don't think there's really a way for how to save this dog unless he managed to ship the war canoes. But
Will we get one more shot in? Nope. Wow.
oh, that was so unfortunate. Oh,
Yep. And these boats, they are
yeah, he
all
lost.
toast. And he's probably just trying to keep... I mean, this is starting to get messy. I'm missing stuff already. The forward base is getting pushed. The war hut's down. That is pretty massive for Hod, but I'd imagine another one will be up shortly, or at the very least, yep, he's got the corral.
He does have the wood.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's took in Haudenosaunee off water. Meanwhile, back at home, Inca just kind of content to do what Inca does best. Slowly build up their economy with their conchas.
Yeah. He doesn't really have any water presence apart from the Kensha, so. Man, imagine sending that card that's I think it it's only does it enable training fishing boats from the Kensha rats or just
Totoro Reefs? Yes.
yeah.
It's kind of slow,
That is
though.
crazy.
It's definitely one of those
Okay.
cards
That would be amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely a card that can totally catch somebody by surprise, but it's not necessarily the best card. But I mean, looking at the score here, Malta now, yep, it's got winning court in. It's starting to spread across the base, and this is where Malta starts to really kick in, right? It's when it's had that long age too.
Yeah, but they do need a few more SARs, and when I see that he's aging to 3, and the classic thing that a new player likes to do is aging to age 4 right behind that. So we'll see what he does.
Oh no, the slippery boys.
What? Oh man, that hurts. Where did they come from?
Again, I do apologize. This is definitely not the best, most attentive cast I've ever done. There's just so much going on right now.
Yeah.
Looking at it, though, it looks like now T and Frothy is pushing forward. They are trying to take down that war hut from Inca. Inca looks like they're going to build a second one in the back. Third one, I should say.
And a Kenya raid in multi-space too.
Yep. But, he's just going to pop him in, wait it out. He's got such a good eco. Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
If he catches this,
if he finds that. Can those things actually garrison? Because I don't think they...
He misses.
Oh, he doesn't. Okay, well.
And these Order Hussar, especially now that they're age 3, right, with the Shadow Tech ability, are just going to just dominate those Kanya horsemen.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the forward base is going down now. And Inca can't hold this. He needs his... what is a new player doing? Is he massing more units or is he aging? He is aging. That's what I said. That's what I said. Oh man.
Oh yeah, OP Eric is OP indeed. Looking at his deck too, because with the order units all shadow teching, like he's really benefiting. It's almost like an African civ, where you spend resources and you get an instant benefit instead of every other civ in the game where you kind of have to, like, you almost have a weakness.
Well, if you went for a native size, but with Malta, like, you can actually get your entire army can be just shadow tech units.
Look at that.
Well, in team games, I suppose. Oh, look. yeah, taking down the houses might be a good idea. Malta is already popped right now.
Yeah.
Sending the cannons. He is an H4 now. And it's going to be some strong order assaults. And Janissaries are not the best anti-cap, so it's like...
Whoop.
Oh, and the Falcons.
So quick.
Man, those Chimus...
Deadly. And that's how you're supposed to use Inca, you know. I mean, people complain a lot, like, oh, these
Yeah.
heavy cannons are kicking my butt. Like, and I know it sounds awful, and I don't mean to be, like, discounting the stress of the Civ. It's a hard Civ to play, but you just have to be really good. You have to be really good with your timing and, you know, scalpel out units like that. And, you know, looking at this, I mean, now without the cannons, yeah, those Order Haas, the Spearmen, everything's going to collapse.
Oh, and the
Just
Spearman
wipe.
right on the camp, yeah. Oh, well. And he pulls them back just in time to not to lose them to the infantry. And there comes, and look how those things just ran through everything there.
Yep. Shimo in the back.
Oh man.
Aena
And
getting
Malta's
slaughtered.
sending. What is a shipment? Is that oh well, it doesn't matter.
It does not. And wow. I mean, in 15 minutes we saw probably what, about 10 minutes of pure action, right? Starting from the scrum in the middle. We saw, let's see here, team, you know, Pixel Buggy and Lopsided Fluff, I think they played pretty solid overall. I mean, losing the water, bit of a misfortune, but that being said, they took good fights, and I really think it came down to this forward base that's no longer here, right? Kind of buying them time.
That forward base was so good.
Yeah. Look at that one player's team in age 4, one's in age 3, the other two contend to sit in age 2. So yeah, both civs got to or both sides got their civs to do what they want to do best. And you know, I mean, these Aena are strong. The Janissaries, lots of HP, but I mean, they're just not going to beat down these Order Hussar with any like effect.
Yeah, those are H4 Hussars, so it's like, it's so hard. This is a very good build from Eric Ruddy. And look at that eco, man.
It's just crazy. I mean,
that's really crazy.
What a beast. And you know what it is though? Again, it's all about buying time, right? Because like he would have looked like a sucker if they would have pushed or been able to knock this forward base down and just going straight for the throat, right? That would have completely made all that boom worthless. But you know, this is Age of Empires 3. Like one of the classic skills is balancing greed, aka investing into your economy even while under pressure, versus, you know, military and killing, right? Because if you overinvest in units, you risk scaling, getting outscaled economically by the guy who's being a bit greedier and able to defend. So GG's to both sides and both players. Man, that was a pretty good game. And any closing thoughts, McCleves, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, it can be pretty frustrating to be up against, you know, a player that just raids and just gets an incredible eco like this, but this is just, you know, playing well. It's just being good.
Yep, I think exactly. You know, and again, both teams, I thought they played pretty well. I think, you know, a few minor mistakes like the Janissary split, and
that was not great, and just really great base building here in the middle.
And then the raids, you know, I mean, these walls came up a bit too late. Maybe putting the wall in front, although I guess you know, it was Chincha Rafts that took him out. Really strong units there. Again, people don't really think of water often when they think of Inca, but I promise you, it's one of the strongest. And you know, again, not just doing the Concha boom, but doing a good balance here by Jack to close it out. And Ottoman, you know, kept good pace. It got to age 3. I think all players played well, but like you said, in the end, the raids and the better base just allowed Malta to take off, right? And once Malta took off, I think this game was going to be really hard, especially with the scalpeling of the Falcons out.
Yeah, and what a crazy eco that Civ has when things actually go right.
Exactly. So I think with that, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for staying with us. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you want to. You know, again, this is from our series. We've got quite a few more coming out of the lower brackets before we get into the quarterfinals and semifinals. And we're trying to cast as many games as we can. Let us know in the comments too what your thoughts are. We've definitely increased, I think, the flow stuff. Poor McCleves, the thumbnail guy, has been working overtime to bring you guys
Yeah.
content. But again, too, if you ever want access to these games, again, a lot of them are out of sync, including game 1 of this series. But um, and for the record, the team Frothy here does lose this, but they do get to live on for another day and play into another round. So I think with this game, the Lamaru, which is Jack and a new player, they do secure, I think, the 3rd or 4th seed in the upper brackets. And Lopsided Fluff and Pixel get another chance to try to get in there with a lower seed. So thank you all again for making it this far, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one.